Hi, I'm Emmy Hall, and I am here with the 2014 BMW 328i Gran Turismo. Now, you might not know it, but this is actually one of the most controversial cars that BMW has ever built. And I'll tell you why coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Plastic! This is amazing! I got plastic there, some heat shielding down there. I mean, man, if you want to work on this car yourself, good luck. Now, under the hood, you have a 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that's going to knock out 240 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Now, all that is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. You can operate it manually through those paddle shifters, and power is going to all 4 wheels through the xDrive. I have the candlelight filter, right? I need the candlelight filter.
You have the 20 years younger filter. I always use that one too.
Well, then I'd be 7 years old. Now, as you would expect inside a BMW, the design of it is awesome. There's a lot of everything is laid out very cleanly and there's nice clean lines. We do have a lot of optional features in this car that I want to talk about. First, we have the cold weather package. So I've got heated seats in the front, heated seats in the rear, heated steering wheel, and even headlight washers that are retractable. With this iDrive system, there is a touchpad. And it is an intuitive system to a point, but you will have to put in quite a few more clicks to get to what you want to get to. Now, if you're looking at this car, we know that we've got another version of this car that's a little bit bigger. It's got a bigger 3.0 liter engine. But if you're looking at this one, you might be concerned about fuel economy. Now, this car gets a combined MPG of 26 miles per gallon. And part of the reason for that is it does have an automatic start-stop function, which if you're not ready for and you get to a light and the car automatically turns off, you might panic just a little bit. We did do a little bit of research. Our cameraman Tommy here, he's got a 5-year-old Mini, and this car, as big as it is, still gets better gas mileage than his car. So this car kind of feels like maybe that football player back in high school who was really, really good and he's coming back for his 10-year reunion. Like, you can tell that there's some good 3 Series athleticism in there somewhere, but it's just gotten, well, a little fat. I mean, this car weighs 3,915 pounds, and I do have the laws of physics to contend with. It's just not going to be quite as nimble and as agile around turns. Now, having said that, there's still plenty of power in here. I do have a couple of different driving modes, the Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. So, and that really does, there is quite a bit of difference between each of those modes, unlike some cars where you can switch between those different modes and you can't really tell the difference. In this one, definitely, when you are in Sport Plus, it is holding those gears longer as opposed to when you're in Comfort or when you're in Eco Pro. Now, before I get in the back seat, I'm going to move this seat all the way back, and it's so far back I can't even press the gas with my foot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could drive this car. All right, so here I am. This seat has moved all the way back. I'm 5'9", I'm pretty tall, and look at all this room that I have. There's enough room back here for 3 full-sized adults, and one of them could even be Nathan. There's that much room. Now, up here in the front, everything's standard BMW, everything's looking good. And then I keep walking, got some nice door creases, I'm walking, and I will keep walking because this is built on an extended wheelbase 3 Series. So huge amounts of room here. And then I get down to this nice little butt. This is a butt that Sir Mix-a-Lot could only love. It is ginormous. And BMW really had to try to expand the windows here and get this sloping roof to come down to meet it. So frankly, I think that the proportions are a little strange because I've got this huge rear end. And then up in the front, I've just got what looks like a normal BMW car. Now, here's where we come to the controversial part. you've got these two little letters here, GT. Now normally that stands for Gran Turismo, Grand Touring, some kind of a touring car, right? Well, in this case, it really stands more for Great Trunk. There is so much room back here. We've got 18.4, thank you, cubic feet of space with those seats up. So that allows me to give it a trademark laundry basket rating of, oh my gosh, can we go for 3? Let me see. Come on, 3. Come on, 3, close. Oh, looks like we're gonna get 2 with a lot of room left over. Okay folks, we're gonna do a 0 to 60 here, and first I'm gonna do it in Eco Pro, which of course that's gonna get you the better gas mileage, but it's gonna suffer on power. So you ready? Here we go. Come on, let's go, come on, there it is. That's 40, that's 50, that's 60. All right, so that wasn't bad. Let's see what we got here. 7.51 in Eco mode. What? You know, that's not bad. Throttle response is a little slow at the very beginning, but once you get up there, it certainly does want to kick up a little bit. Okay, so we are going to try this again. We're going to Sport Plus. Now that is going to turn the traction control off, and I'm also going to put it into manual shift mode, you know, just because that's kind of fun. So, are you ready? Lord, come on! Oh, are you kidding me? And there it is. That's 6,000 RPMs. That's 40. That's 50. And that's 60. 7.5. Okay, folks, we're going to try this again. Now I've got it in Sport Plus mode. This time I'm going to let the car do the shifting, all right? And here we go. 3, 2, 1, forward. Come on, turbo. Spool up. Spool up. Spool up. And that's 50. Come on, come on, come on. That was 60. Slightly faster. 7.47. So I think what we can take away from this Eco Pro versus the Sport Plus is that really the Eco Pro is just going to keep you in those lower gears when you're just toddling around town. But once you get up into the faster speeds, doesn't really matter quite as much, which, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's nice to know that I can toddle around town and save some gas, but know that I'm still going to have the power there when I really need it. Now the steering on this car is electronically assisted, but I still feel like I'm getting a decent amount of feedback on it. I do wish that the ratio would change when I'm in the different modes, but it seems to be the same throughout all of them. But the steering wheel has a really nice feel to it. It's not too big. It's got a good heft and a good weight to my hands, and it weights up really nicely at speed. Yeah, I'm really liking how this car is steering. So on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm going to give the 2014 BMW 328i Grand Trunk a lease it. That's it for today. I'm Emmy Hall reporting for the Fast Lane Car. See you next time. Alright, now where am I turning around? They're back there going, what did you do? What did I do? Where did I put something up here? Oh my god. They'll be like, yeah, we can't work with her because she doesn't know where her turnaround points are, so we're just going to make a big old turn. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about my absolute favorite feature in any car, the sunroof. Holla!